Y'all know how, like, on 2K, he get like 30 shooting badges? I get 50!
Barely. Shot clock's down. A launch.
Much more about him throughout the ball game, but there are very high expectations in Logan, Utah for this young man. Baldwin. Hyland. There's that stroke. Hyland. Catch and shoot.
They recruited for 2 years.
There he is hustling after his own miss. Try it again from outside. Hyland going to work on Anderson. Now cut off, but able to find his teammate. Hyland gets another clean look.
Arizona State will be a really high-scoring game today. And I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch later on.
Here's Bones Hyland.
And get someone in that area against that press. They're going to steal it 3 or 4 times.
It's a run already.
Yes,
now,
it is.
Was originally on the docket. Everyone else, one reason or another. Good outlet.
And here comes Bones. Lay it up to the rim. 10-inch freshman, highly regarded, number 2 center in the country coming out last year. He turns it over. Bones Hyland. The rebound by Douglas, and VCU able to bring it back out and reload with Nashawn Bones Hyland, who has left this game twice, getting dinged up. Good to see him back out there at the point. 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up and in. Hyland. Boy, he is a...
Hyland trying to turn the corner, goes up against Weeks, along where there have been fans in attendance.
Yep, same.
Yeah. It's a weird world that we're playing.
Late shot clock defense, got to communicate.
Lundy at the head of the defense against Hyland, gets around him and goes to the hitting his last three-pointer. Wants it back. Matched up with Brockington.
What a pass.
Ward to the basket off the window. And
There's Hyland stepping into a 3. That one is Hassan Ward misses the throwdown.
It's such an interesting game when you look at it at the macro level.
Woo! Jerome Robinson of Boston College fame, also in the NBA at the Wizards. 3 from Bones Hyland. Watkins gets the ball slapped away. Hassan Ward's able to save it. Hyland for another deep 3. This one's good. You got to be kidding me. They have a 2 mixed in there, so it might have been the last 5 threes. And there's another 3 from Bones. Making 7 straight shots he's made. 30 points.
Kind of shot-footed it, but does get it back.
And that's what drives Jeff Jones crazy, is you're getting outworked on the offensive boards too many times. That time it was one guy surrounded by 3 Monarchs, and he just outworked them for the offensive.
Something was open inside and moved the ball.
Bones Hyland off the Stockard screen, steps back. He's going to pull up for a 3 early. He checked for 8.
Williams, another guy who's shown great improvement this year. He's healthy, which helps a lot.
Great shape, too. There's Bones Hyland driving it for 2. Good defense by Western Carolina. They're not
keeping him in front of him.
Here's a tough 3 for Bones, but he buries it. Bones Hyland. Mason Faulkner.
And that's saying a lot. That's a big deal in this game.
Bones Hyland for another 3. He's already got 15. He's got 18 now. And 1. And Douglas. Drive by Bones Hyland.
Good defense by Ward.
Really good defense by Ward. And here comes Bones Hyland pushing it. Crosses over Halverson and lays it up. What a pretty move. He was actually pretty happy with the way his team's been playing defense this year. It really hadn't been a defensive issue tonight. It's been what we just saw there, which is the turnovers. And here's Bones Hyland for a long 3.
It's James Madison with an easy bucket.
Yeah, Wooden in transition. Nice job. There's a deep shot from Bones early. The early heat check. 20 now from the free throw line.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is rough. There's a nice.
It was 12% coming into this.
Cam, a starter pretty much all of last year.
Baldwin gets into the paint, kicks it on the outside as we go under 10 on the shot clock. Hyland now sizing up Johnson, drives into Oduro, the floater's good. Green's back, leaves it for Hyland in transition, the 3 ball on the way, back iron no, and A.J. Wilson couldn't control the deep rebound.
What happened with what happens sometimes with long threes.
Hyland now has stepped through, nicely done. Looking for space, and they pitch it around. Hyland now chased off the three-point line by Johnson, and then lays it, and then right.
Yeah.
So 0 for 10 now on the season is Zadar. Hyland behind the screen, long three is good.
Got it back, and then when he got the rebound, he brought it down to his chest and got it deflected. But fortunately for VCU, they didn't lose it.
Understand what the referee's going to allow you, and you have to adapt. That's part of the game.
Hyland from
that's it, icing on the cake.
Here's Hyland, the only source of offense is second half.
Highly touted transfer from Maryland. Levi Stockard, who transferred from Kansas State, has the basketball. A backdoor to Bones Hyland. Window with a dangerous pass. Bones Hyland takes it away, and he's in front of everyone.
Williams, man, they are slaughtering the bodies on the glass. Curry on high. Bank off tip, controlled by VCU.
Inside, if they can turn this into a physical brawl.
Oh, bad pass against the grain of the lane. What a spin by Hyland. One-on-one curl. Williams. Shot clock winding. Ward wants it inside. Hyland comes free on high.
They have to bring it now.
Now the Rams, they were cruising. They were up 15, sitting pretty on the road. Now the double lying in wait. Hyland dish, and controlled by Mikal Brown-Jones.
Boy, changed that shot. He contested that.
Hyland wants help. Off the screen, alley-oop, and Wolves. Just 2 of 9 from the field, 0 for 4 from outside. Hyland wants the isolation against Amsio. Take the... dun, dun, dun. Bones Hyland trying to break down Blakeney off the bounce. A lot of playground games in Wilmington, Delaware growing up. Hop it into the lane, float an 18-2 run. Dayton needs a lot of stops and a lot of buckets.
Yep. Still turning to go. 26 minutes, a long way to go. Why you just got to play good defense now, rebound the ball and run.
Hyland deep, he's mid-logo. And contested Jay snaps the twine. Well, maybe Watson drops it down. Hyland other end for 3. Yeah.
They can't be with their teammates. They can't go out and socialize, so it's difficult to get. Bone.
Big on him, fires over top Brown-Jones, and another rebound. That is 8 first-half boards, and an assist up ahead.
That VCU hit them with when they came across half court. And Mike Rose talked about that. He said, look, a lot of people talk about the pressure that we put on full court and all of our full court defenses. But I think that we're pretty...
to a 3-point bid, but it is ruled a 2, so it's 4-1 for the time being. But the Rams of URI struggled to move the ball against a very difficult Fordham team. Offensively, nice finish.
They're at 500 overall at 9-9. And they have to, show up strong, especially beating this team on the road. You'd like to end things off and win the home-and-home series.
Hyland feeding for the third, but coming in and grabbing a hold of it is Baldwin Jr. Here's a 3-point bid on the... He's fighting for an offensive board, but VCU comes up with it. Hyland pulls up, heat check, got it. Walker lost the handle, it's stolen, up ahead. Hyland's got one man to beat. Look out below. Freeman, Jack O'Mara in the final 3 minutes of this contest. Bones Hyland.
Left, that ball is saved. Barely. Shot clock's down, a launch.
But overall, a good job by Dayton in that first half.
And an early turnover pass, kicked it. And here comes VCU. Hyland launches. Turnover. Hylands.
Different parts to recruiting. Right, some is obviously the actual recruitment of the players, but the most important part of recruiting is evaluating. And Mark Schmidt does an incredible job of identifying impossible combination to coach against, to recruit against, and the success that they had.
Down at his sheet there as Lofton misses on the 3. It's almost like he would make a great offensive coordinator in football, don't you think? With probably all the plays and stuff he has.
He's got...
Leading scorer for Mason. Can't connect there. Been a quiet day for Miller thus far, only 4 points plus a game in 18 of their last 20 outings. That time, George Mason almost came up with a turnover of their own. but VCU managed to keep possession.
Yeah, I have to give the Patriots a lot of credit here. This is a slow-tempo game, which really is a favor to the defense here.
Which is it settles in Bones Hyland's hands.
Yeah, high screen and roll is their best play in ISO.
Hyland.
Here's Ace Baldwin. Kick it back, get our first real look, and they do. That's Chapman throwing it away, and now a run for Hyland, and Hyland. Here's Bones, into the lane, pulls. There's Omseal.
They're a great perimeter defensive team. I mean, you put any other person like going up against that many points off transition, that many turnovers, but I would be curious to see them keep the ball out of Bones Hyland's hands and get the ball interior on the other end.
Get how deep Bones.
If he's successful, then VCU is going to be in trouble.
And it's a pretty clear choice in this game. That's Medley Bacon out there. Bones with the back cut, up 11. See if they get it to Hyland again. They won't. It's Ace who pulls up. Bones with the rebound and put back. Bones Hyland is smooth as ice. All up in the air by Ward. You see Bones, looks like he's able to run at least a little bit. Flips it down to Ward. And
Still a lot of time left. I mean, look, I know it's a 14-point game, but we saw Jalen Crutcher score 12 points in 2 minutes sometime this season. But look at the way they're coming back in transition. They look tired, Jack. He shot that one from Washington Heights.
Look, that's exactly the problem. Like, why would you do that? It turns into 3 points on the other end.
Lee heads to the basket. Shot is blocked away. That's a hard block by Hassan Ward. Here's Hyland, left side of the lane, sweeps it and lays it.
Another great defensive play with the block.
Yeah, Hassan Ward with the block. Hyland with the hesitation. Big step into the paint. Gets the layup to go.
The shots they normally make. Great driving, kick action. And Grady just can't knock it down.
Well, Grady did a heck of a job there, cutting off Bones Hyland, who had a path to the basket, but he found.
The Davidson players drive. Huffman drove a couple of times ago. And even when college drives, don't leave the shooters.
Right.
Stay with the shooters. Make the small guard finish.
Davidson has an assist on each made basket so far. It's only 8 made baskets, but they have an assist on each of them. Hyland going to the basket, tried to get rid of the basketball. And
can block the shot. So they're staying away pretty nicely. Missing on the front end of the 1-and-1. Bones. A lot of college teams do that. VCU, 3 of 12 from three-point range. You can't time it any better than that with your set play. And the lead is 12. Bones.